Santa, losing his footing, slides down a frictionless snowy roof that is tilted at an angle of 30 degrees from the horizontal. If Santa slides 10 meters before reaching the edge, what is his speed as he leaves the roof? So, we have an incline. The roof is inclined 30 degrees from the horizontal. So we can put the 30 degrees there or up here, it doesn't really matter. Since it's a nice straight line, and since we're ignoring drag, the acceleration is going to be constant. Okay? So we can use our kinematic equations. So if we approach this how we have other problems with our kinematic equations, those are the variables that show up in the equations. We need to choose an origin, somewhere to measure our x from. Where would you like to put the origin?
Where it starts.
At the top where it starts? Okay. Good enough. Here's my Santa. Initial position will be 0. Would you like to call down the incline positive or negative? Positive? Okay, so it's like we're using a coordinate system where the x-axis is tilted. So the origin at the top, down the incline being positive. So what will the final position of Santa be? 10 meters. Positive 10 because we're ending up on the positive side of our origin. Initial velocity? 0. Final velocity is what we're looking for. Acceleration?
Negative 9.8%.
So that's our 9.8 meters per second squared.
Positive 9.8, 30.
Correct. It will be positive. This acceleration has a component that's parallel to the incline pointing downwards. It has a component perpendicularly to the incline. It's only the piece parallel to the incline that's important. It's pointing down the incline, so we're going to have positive 9.8 meters per second squared times the sine of our 30 degrees. Our time, we don't know. So we want our equation that has velocity and all these other things in it. So we have our kinematic equation without time. Our initial position is 0. Our initial velocity is 0. So our final velocity will be the square root of 2ax. Guess I made that a little long. Now it is plus or minus. Which sign is appropriate for the way we set up our system? The positive value. Now it depends. If you chose down the incline to be negative, you would have a negative answer. But if you pay close attention to the question, it asks only for his speed. There's a reason why. Unless I draw the picture for you and tell you which way to call positive, we might have some people getting positive values because that's appropriate for the direction they chose to be positive. We might get some people getting negative values. I don't want to worry about the positive or negative value, so we asked solely for speed. So how fast? You'll get the same answer for speed regardless of whether you call down the incline positive or negative. And then x is 10 meters. So we get 9.9 meters per second. Or, since we only have one significant figure, you can write it as 10 meters per second if you'd like. That'd be fine.